So, in your future careers, whether it's in libraries, information organizations, or anywhere else, there's a good chance that you may have a website that is a public face of your organization, or maybe you have a website you've created for yourself to share about a hobby or a class project. Like even we've created websites, or you will be creating websites for this class, another class. You can use Google Analytics to learn a lot about, are people finding your site? If so, what are they doing when they're on your site? Are they just passing through to get to somewhere else? Are they staying a while? What pages are they looking at, etc. So you can create a Google Analytics account for any site for which you are an owner, or for which like your web developer or your homepage owner has given you access. So what we're looking at here is the Google Analytics side of the UNC Charlotte Atkins Library homepage. And there is so much we can learn about our homepage. And I am only in the very beginning stages of learning about all of the possibilities, but I'll just take you on a quick tour. So what we see here is we're looking at what's been happening on our website for the last 7 days. So it looks like, so we're looking at September 30th through October 6th. And mind you, our web traffic is very quiet right now. It's a Sunday afternoon during fall break, during our students' fall break. So we don't have a lot of active users on our site right now. We actually, it looks like we have 8 of them, 9. And then we can see the top pages. It looks like people are going to look at the hours for our library. That's the biggest, the most visited spot right now. And then there's another one, Index Projects Department. I am not sure what that is. But this is a interactive dashboard that just is this is kind of the out of the box version, so you can kind of hover over things and get some real-time data. So 1 minute ago our homepage had 4 page views. Let's scroll down a little bit. So how do you acquire your users? What we mean here is, let me scroll down just a little bit. So down here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different different colors that mean different things. So referral means that somebody is clicking to our site from some other place. So the referrals are dark blue. Organic search likely means they are maybe in Google typing in Atkins Library, UNC Charlotte Library, something like that. Searching rather than typing in a specific URL. For direct, that would be they're going to the URL box on a website and typing in the URL for our library. Social means it's coming from social media, and other is other, and I'm not sure what's included in other. So let's go today, or let's see, yesterday was August 6th. We can see that 113 visitors yesterday typed in the web address for our library, 334 typed in something related to UNC Charlotte Library, and 346 means they're referred, like somebody was on a different website and then clicked into our library website. Here we're looking at active users report. Let's see, so light blue is a particular day, the medium blue is weekly. So on October 6th we had 8,231 active users, and over the month we had almost 25,000 active users. Over here, user retention, how long are people staying on the website? I think that's what that means. Looks like it's week. I would have to do some more investigation to figure out what that means. When are our busiest times a day on a website? So let's just look at, seems like Tuesday is one of the big busy days. So this is one of those tree maps where you can see the darker means there's more users than the lighter. So it looks like our busy times a day on our website are range from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for most of the weekdays. Over here, this is in the last 7 days where our site visitors are coming from. I'm going to click here and say in the last month, oh, it looks like we're getting site visitors from Canada, Russia, China, Mongolia. It's all quite interesting. Iran, Algeria, Brazil. So we're getting some people from around the world looking at something on our website. Over here, sessions by device, we can see our people logging in on desktops, mobile, or tablets. So most people are looking at our website through a desktop. Mobile, we're getting about 13% of our viewers are looking at our website from mobile devices, and then tablets like iPads and such, about 1%, not a whole lot. So most of our viewers are using desktop or laptop computers. Down here, let's look, it's what pages do your users visit the most? Let's look at the last 28 days, the last 4 weeks. We can see that this, where it's just a basic slash here up on top, that is our basic home page. So they're just sitting on our home page. Greek kiosk, what that is our Greek students, students involved in Greek organizations are, many students come to our library and then they have to check in that they're doing some required study hall for their Greek organization. So it looks like between these two particular pages, the Greek students are indeed coming to our website to check in that they're here. Our calendar hours are also very, very often clicked. Our floor maps, so that folks can figure out where particular places are in our library. That's most often used for classrooms and study rooms, just based on my past experience talking with people. So people are trying to figure out where to go. How-to videos, those are just little tutorials. Technology equipment, that's where students can look on our website and figure out what kind of high-tech equipment we can borrow. We had some hurricane hours posted. It's all very interesting. So we could use this to see, if we were going to do a homepage redesign, maybe what pages or what links we might want to provide easy access to on our homepage. Down here over on the left, let's look at behavior. And then let's look at overview. So here we can learn, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. Let's look at a month worth of time. So over this month we've had, I'm looking at page views, 30,000 page views, 20,893 unique page views. Average time on the page, it looks like people are just popping through. Look, average time is 2 minutes and 56 seconds. So people aren't staying long. They're just probably looking for something specific. And then the bounce rate, somebody pops in and there was no interaction with the page. Maybe they saw what they needed without having to click, or maybe they realized they didn't want to be there afterwards. So that would be called a bounce. And then an exit is, number of exits per number of page views. How often users exit from that page when they view the page. Here we're getting that same information about what what pages they're visiting. There's just so much. Let's look at the audience, see what we can figure out, and then say overview. Let's look at a month's worth of time. So we are looking at a month's worth of data, at least the way I understand it. Over here with this little pie chart, just over half of our people are returning visitors. And then in this past month, 44.5% were actually new visitors. Then we can see the average number of sessions per user. So on average, each person who visited our site came in twice within a month. And they looked at, on average, 2 pages during their visits. And they stayed on average 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Some of these we've seen in other pages. And then it looks like the language spoken, U.S. English, 98% of our viewers were coming from English-speaking countries. I wonder what ZH is. Let's look, see if we can figure that out. I am not sure what ZH is. With a little sleuthing, we could figure that out. I'm just backing up a page. Trying to back up a page. Let's see. Let's look at our active users. Over here on the left, I'm going under Audience, Active Users. Yesterday we had 615 active users. We're just looking at a week's worth of time. Let's look at our real-time visitors, which is kind of where we started. So right now we have 10 visitors on our site. 80% of them are visiting from a desktop. 20% are visiting from a mobile, and this is a mobile device. This is useful so that we can be sure our web pages are mobile friendly. And then we can see down here all of our top locations are in this greater Charlotte or North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia region. So that is just an example of just a tiny little overview of what Google Analytics can let you do. Here I'm looking at traffic sources. So we can see direct, people know where they're coming and they are coming here on purpose. Referral, they're clicking from somewhere else, or an organic. Oh, that's interesting. So organic is they're typing something in Google. Referral, the top source is from my.uncc.edu. That's kind of our student or faculty staff login. And then direct, people are just typing in the URL. And now we have 11 active users. It would be fun to look at this during 2 p.m. on a Tuesday and see how that changes. So anyway, I got a little distracted. I was getting ready to exit from this, but then I decided there's lots more cool things we can be looking at. So anyway, thanks for your attention. And with the Google Sites you create for your course projects, you can create a Google Analytics account associated with those websites and see if anybody's coming to visit. So thank you.